Hi, my name is Trista. This is Willow, and this is Felix. So I have admittedly known Tori since we were kids, but I went with Tori for dog training because of how passionate and knowledgeable that she was in the first evaluation. So with Willow, actually, I opted to do private lessons. Willow was having some resource guarding issues. Admittedly, they were worse than I thought that they were. With small dogs, it's a lot easier to let them get away with things for longer. So I opted to do private lessons with Willow. And in our first lesson, I think Willow and I both were in for a shock. Willow lived a very pampered life, I will say. And now here we are 2.5 years later with her training. And clearly she is no quieter than she was 2.5 years ago, but she is a lot more well-mannered and respects me as her human a lot more. So we do group classes with Willow now, and I also now Tori has also trained my rescue Lupin, who is not here. So I got Lupin 2 years ago now, and he had some pretty intense fear aggression that I was not aware of when I adopted him. So he could not manage at all whatsoever around anything that moved pretty much without having a meltdown. So I had already known that I wanted Tori to train him, but I didn't realize that it was going to be teaching me how to manage an aggressive dog. But now Lupin has been in training for about 2 years, and he has doggy friends. He has people friends, and we would never have gotten there without Tori and Albus teaching him how to be a dog, basically. He didn't know how to be a dog. And finally, I have Felix now, who is 4 months old. He has been in training with Tori since the week I got him. Felix, of course, didn't have any issues, but I knew that I wanted, Tori to start his training as early as we could. So he is also doing private lessons and will eventually transfer to group classes. With the hopes of him being a therapy dog in my work as a pediatric clinical counselor. So Felix also did puppy preschool with Tori, which I think has been immensely helpful in his socialization. And I wish I would have known about it when I got Willow, because I think that was part of why Willow eventually developed resource guarding. She really wasn't socialized, and she was spoiled. Tori and Albus have helped me transform my spoiled and stubborn dogs into very well-mannered and behaved dogs that I can trust in almost any situation. Willow went from struggling to respect me as her human to me essentially trusting her to do off-leash commands. I know how to handle my dogs in any surrounding, and I know that they trust me enough to give them the expectations, and they're relaxed and calm in any environment because they know that I'm in control and that they know their expectations with me or from me. I would not have been as successful of a dog owner. I wouldn't be able to have 3 dogs without the help of Tori and Albus and her teaching me how to train my dogs.